One of these days I'll get it right. It kept giving me issues with the orientation. Okay. All right. Okay. Look at something really quick. Hopefully my mic is picking up. Hopefully my mic is picking up. It is. Let's see. Got a little bit of a late start because got some new craft supplies in today and was testing them out, and time just got away from me. So, yeah. Time got away from me. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. I'm probably not going to go there. All right. All right. Get a sip of water. Who will be the first one in? Oh, let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. Oh, goodness. Trying to crop that out. Okay. Let's see. I wonder who's going to be the first person in here. Probably either Fox or Alice. All right. All right. Let's look at this. Hey, Alice. Happy Friday. Happy May 1st. I hope you're doing well. And we got Fox and we got Sonia. Oh, I got my Sonia in here. It's so good to see you, sweetie. I know you're probably busy, still counting and dealing with Hypnotic Stream, unless he's already ended. But anyways, since you guys are here, I did stream not last night, but the day before, and this is what I finished in my last stream. This is the head of the baby doll. Her name is going to be Zinnia, named after a flower that I love. But yeah, I had to do a test and stuff her head to make sure that all the seams were lined up correctly. And let me get it into the shot right there. But yeah, to make sure the seams are lined up correctly. And yeah, this is probably the cleanest I've ever done on any of my dolls so far. But yeah, this is how her head looks. Nicely done. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, this is the most difficult part of the doll because of how round the head is. But anyways, now that I know everything is set and everything looks, is lining up correctly, I'm just going to remove the stuffing out of her head. And then I'm going to attach one more part to her head, and then I'll move on to the body. So if you guys are interested in this pattern, it can be found at the website in my description. I can't show any part of the pattern on stream because it is copyright protected. But it's a pretty easy pattern to follow. I've only been sewing for a year and a half. It's an intermediate level, so it does require some sewing knowledge in order to understand it, and some sewing experience. But if I can put this doll together, then yeah, other people should be able to as well. So it's not a bad pattern at all. It's very the designer is very helpful. I contacted her through Etsy a few times because she does sell her products on Etsy, and she is very she responds very quick to inquiries. Now, keep in mind, she is in Europe. She's located in Spain, and so she's 6 hours ahead of us on the East Coast. She operates from like 9 to 5 her time, Monday through Friday, but that is 9 o'clock in the morning. Her time is 3 o'clock in the morning for us on the East Coast. So you just do the math on that to figure out when she's operating. So, but she's a very sweet lady, very helpful. And there's videos in these patterns as well when you download them and buy them and download them. There's private videos on YouTube that can only be accessed through the download that shows you how to sew everything together. So we are done with that, and now I'm going to move on to let's see, got that. Okay, all right, so I got to sew these pieces on. You got one too. Yeah, I'm so glad you like it, Sonia. I knew you would. Nobody deserves that more than you do. I was like, I know the perfect person to give this to. Okay, so what does this say? Parts. Huh. And then okay, all right, I got it. Just make sure. Oh, you like my bracelet, Sonia? Thank you so much. Yeah, I made this too as well. I don't make jewelry as much as I used to because I've just fallen in love with sewing. This is my sunset bracelet. This bracelet was inspired by the colors of a sunset picture that I took on Christmas Eve of 2020. And I'll send you guys a picture of it. Actually, I might post a picture of it on my on YouTube next to my bracelet so you guys can see the inspiration behind it. But yeah, it has all these colors in it. It has this purple, this peachy colors, and then the black are the silhouette of the trees that are in the picture. It's a really pretty picture. It was taken on Christmas Eve of 2020, and I call it my sunset bracelet. So yeah. And that bracelet I made you, Sonia, is so pretty. Like I'm really considering making myself one. Yeah, it's so pretty. Okay, so let's go in here. Very long thread. I probably should have gone a little bit shorter, but it's okay. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Happy May 1st. It is my birth month, which I'm very excited for. There's a tradition that I always do on my birthday that I really enjoy doing. And then the people I go to visit really enjoy seeing me and always look forward to my visit. So, yeah. Fun times. I already got my outfit picked out, which is a upcycled dress that I made from a caftan that I bought, which I can't wait to wear. And it's going to be fun. A lot of fun. And yeah, I'm seriously considering buying some more of those beads and making myself a bracelet like yours, Sonia. I loved how it turned out. If I don't get excited by a piece of jewelry that I make, whether it be for myself or for someone else, I keep working on it until I get excited about it. You know, all the pieces of jewelry I've made for people over the years, mostly family, but some people outside of my family, they, I can see myself wearing, you know. Right. Oh, thank you, Alice. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I am a spring baby. Let's just put this right here. Now, some of y'all probably wonder, hey, Peaches, why are you hand sewing this? Yeah, this is the 5th doll that I made. And the reason why I'm hand sewing this is because of how small the pieces are. Um, there are some of my dolls I did hand sew, and there's a couple that I actually sewed with the sewing machine. The doll that I gave you, Sonia, was sewn on the sewing machine, which is why it looks much cleaner than the rest of my dolls. But this particular doll has a much smaller body, but his head is huge, or her head, I should say, is huge. So, yeah, there's just something about hand sewing that can't be duplicated on the machine, especially when it comes to like really small parts. There's just some parts on the pattern that are, because of how delicate they are better left being hand sewn. So yeah, okie dokie. Finish with this little part right here. Yeah, let's actually, I gotta tie another knot in this string. Yeah, I want to order this year. I'm not sure yet, Fox. I haven't even looked at their menu yet. Yeah, I haven't looked at their menu yet, and they change their menu like constantly. So I can go to their website and look now and see what they have on their menu, but that doesn't mean it'll be the same by the time my birthday comes around. Um, so yeah, I won't know until the week of my birthday. And that's when I'll look at the menu and see what they have, or maybe a week before. It's like they'll have seasonal dishes that reflect the season. So there's been times that I've ordered like um, a peach dish or something, like a peach dessert or peach dish that'll be seasonal because it's in the summertime, and it's really good. I can't tell. I'm trying to think. I did have a dessert, and I think I had a dish that had some peaches in it, but I can't tell you exactly what it was. I can't remember what it was. It had peaches in it, but I can't remember the exact dish or what all it had in it. It was good. I love how their menu changes based on the seasons. Like one year I went in October, and they had it was either October or September. I think it was October. I'm pretty certain it was October, and apples were in season, so they had what did they have? They had like some kind of apple cider drink, and they had an apple dessert. It was like the chef's rendition of an apple pie, and it was really good, really really good. It had ice cream on it, but here's the kicker: the ice cream was made right there in front of me at my table using was it is it nitroglycerin? Which one is it that you use to freeze stuff? One of them's used to make bombs, and the other one's used to freeze stuff. I think it's nitrogen. I could be wrong. It might be the other one. It's either nitroglycerin or nitrogen. I think nitroglycerin is the one that you use to make bombs or explosives. Um, but yeah, the one that's used to freeze. They made ice cream right there in front of me with I want to say it's nitrogen. I'll find out as soon as the stream ends, unless somebody knows in chat. Fox knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, and it's amazing because when I showed the picture or the video of the guy presenting the dessert to me, and him making the ice cream right in front of me, this person was like, "Man, he's really ballsy for doing that without wearing gloves, because you can easily get a chemical burn from that." I was like, "Yep," but apparently he's had practice because he nailed it. He made ice cream right there in front of me using liquid. I think it's liquid nitrogen. I would look it up, but I'm streaming right now, so I'm pretty sure it's nitrogen. But it was really cool. The presentation, I was like, I love this. This is awesome. And I think I still got the video of it. All right. All right. Okie dokie. Got that. A sip of water really quick. Oh, while I'm at it, I want to show you guys the eye. Liquid nitrogen. Okay, I knew. I was like, I don't think it's nitroglycerin. I think that's the one that's used to make explosives. But yeah, let me show you guys the eye that I drew for my doll, for a little Zinnia. And this looks very similar to the eye that I designed with AI, Chat GPT. And let me see if I can hold it up so you guys can see it. Okay, I know there's a delay. Yeah, this entire eye I drew myself with watercolor pencils. These are our watercolor pencils. I blended several colors, like several shades of brown, a little bit of yellow, some white to add highlights, of course, black. And I used a little bit of brown on the liner part too. But yeah, I drew this eye myself with watercolor pencils and watercolor paper. And this is just a test eye, as good as it looks. This is not going to be the final eye that I attach to the doll. And today I made her lashes because she's going to have eyelashes. It's going to be a separate layer, and it's going to go behind the eye. So let me see. I can hold it like that. Yeah, but these were both made, drawn by me using watercolor pencils. And I'm very impressed with how well they've turned out. You're talking to someone who has not had any kind of formal training in art, no art training or whatsoever. I'm just, I think I consider it a God-given talent that I can even do something like this because, yeah, I can't draw to save my life. But if I look at a reference, I can, I can pull it off. But yeah, that's one of her eyes that's going to go on to the doll. But this is a test one. I got to do it over again. That's just a template, so I'm going to do it over again. Well done. Good job. So beautiful. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I was very impressed in how well that turned out. I was like, dang. So that's why I ordered watercolor pencil set, because I used a family member's pencil set and really, really loved it. And was like, I want to get my own. And my pencil set is actually a higher quality pencils that were made in Germany. So, okay, so we're done with that. What's next? Now I got to attach this. Oh, this is going to be fun. There's another one of those tricky. Okay, let me see. Let's see and make sure. Line that up. Yeah, I think we're starting at those. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I forget to put that right there? Let me see something. I'm knocking stuff over. It looks like I forgot to add a piece to that part, and that's why. Okay, let me see something. I should be okay. I should be fine as long as I. Okay. It does go there. I just forgot to add. I just forgot to add a marker that helps you to line up the pieces, but this should be okay. All right. Let's go ahead and sew this. All right. Make sure I read this properly. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's another one of those tricky areas. All right, so let me pin this. Should I go? You know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and trim that because otherwise that's going to get in the way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good right there. Ooh. I'm glad you're able to join us, Sonia. So it makes me so happy to see you. I don't see Solosi in here. Maybe he's in another stream. Hey, that's okay. Good to have Fox and Alice as usual. Started my stream a little bit later than what I wanted to because, again, I got caught up playing with some new art supplies and time just got away from me. I was like, oopsies. I told myself I was going to start earlier. You'll message him. Okay, I thought I sent him a notification saying that I was streaming, but that's okay. If he's in another stream, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Solosi's a sweetheart. I love him. He's so cool. He's so cool. All right, I gotta figure out how to line this up. It's another one of those tricky parts. Okay. Make sure this is centered. This is no sound. Huh. I think it's supposed to go like this. Hopefully. Just making sure those are both lined up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me put one more clip right here just in case. All right. All right. Man, I hate that I forgot to move that little thing. That's okay. I should be able to line it up, hopefully. Yeah, that's like pretty much dead center, so. Might be one he had to get a washer. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and my last stream, he was talking about that, looking at different washers. Bless his heart. Oh, actually, let me put that back on there. Okay, I think I get it. All right, so this little part. God, she's got another mod gig. But what? Okay. Come on, get in there. Oop. Just making sure I'm staying on the line on both sides. This was so much easier to put Baby Hypnotic together. Oh my goodness, that black fabric was a nightmare to deal with. Man. Satisfying project though. Very satisfying. Come on. There we go. Sonia, you missed yesterday's stream. I know you were busy, modding for Hypnotic, but we were talking about cartoons we were watching growing up as kids, and we went through the different networks: Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, WB Kids, Fox Kids. One of my favorites growing up was let's see. Well, it depends on the network. I love Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, but my favorite from Nickelodeon was I love the show called Hey Arnold, as well as Jimmy Neutron. What else? I liked Cat Dog, and there was a few others. Yeah, SpongeBob, obviously. Yeah, SpongeBob. That was a little bit later, but yeah, we were talking about different cartoons and stuff we watched growing up as kids. How different it is today from the cartoons that are out now. Even the art style is not the same. Like I felt like everything was just higher quality back then and much more unique. Oh, and Ed and Eddie. I think that was Cartoon Network. Yeah, the Cartoon Network cartoons. Ed and Eddie, Courage, Johnny Bravo. You can't play a show like that nowadays. Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory. Man, just all the cool stuff from the 90s and early 2000s. Samurai Jack. That was an early 2000s show, but still good. And even like shows that were after that, like a cartoon called Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was one show I really enjoyed. I was in my late teens when that show came out, but I still enjoyed it. Total Drama Island. I think that was like 2010s when that show came out, but that's a good show. Very funny, more for older teens. That particular show, and I think it's on Netflix too, which I don't have Netflix anymore, but I remember watching that show when it premiered on Cartoon Network. So, okay, let's get the other side, and then we get to move on to the body or the limbs. I love Dexter's Laboratory. That was such a good show. I love Dexter's Laboratory, man. I can even remember the theme song. You know. Oh, you know what? I can't believe I forgot this. Now this was later. This might have been after a lot of y'all's time, but I still enjoyed it. Fairly Odd Parents. I loved watching Fairly Odd Parents. I really enjoyed that show. That was Nickelodeon. Really good. Yeah, it is. It was a fantastic show. I love that. Man, it was really good. That art style, I don't know who. There was one animator that worked for Nickelodeon. Man, it's like a lot of the cartoons had that art style. Very very distinctive. You know, you don't see it much nowadays. Uh, Same thing with Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network, there was one particular animator who had a very distinctive style that you saw in Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, um, Samurai Jack. I think he did Samurai Jack too. I can't even think of the gentleman's name, but I know it when I see it. I think he's Swedish or something, but yeah, he had a really cool art style. If you like those shows, you'll know exactly the style I'm talking about. But he did several shows on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, excuse me. Okay, all right, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Got that lined up. And then the the 90s too has some good shows like on WB Kids, Animaniacs. I don't know. I can't remember what network Tiny Toons was on, but I remember watching that. I remember the Batman series, even the Superman one, the Batman Superman series, and one that I really loved was Batman Beyond. That show came out in like 1998, 99, like late 90s. Dude, that show had the coolest intro out of any cartoon I've seen. It is just so edgy. It's so cool, man. It's very dark. It's kind of a darker show, but I loved it, man. And I thought that version of Batman was really cool. He had a younger version. I loved his suit. His suit was and he had a cool build too. His build was it was still muscular, obviously, because it's Batman, but he had a slender build because he was younger. He was a teenager. I think his name was Terry, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he had that Batman was a really cool series. Man, that was so good. Yeah, that's one show I wouldn't mind seeing being revived if they stuck true to the original and how the original was. That was such a cool show, man. All right, focus on this. I'm doing much better on this than I anticipated. This is another one of those tricky parts of the pattern. Sonia, were you able to fix the doll stand? I'm just so bummed that it broke. I was real careful to make sure it was packaged right and everything, but I probably shouldn't have tied the doll to the stand. I was like, oh my god, the doll stand broke. You're kidding me. The epoxy, the product I sent you a picture of, that will fix it perfectly. You just have to be in the well ventilated area when you use it because it does have a very loud smell, and you have to mix it's two parts. There's a hardener and then there's like a resin part. The good news is that it's in a syringe that comes out in equal parts, so that should come out equally. And you mix them together. I usually do like a toothpick or whatever, and then you apply it to the part that broke off, and you have to let it sit for like 24 hours and let it cure, and then it should be ready to go. I'm just really bummed it broke, but I'm really glad you liked the doll, though. I'm glad you liked the doll. 30 years ago, I get it fixed. Oh, okay. Okay. Could be wrong about Fox. It was 30 years ago. Oh, you'll send your okay. I definitely want to see a picture of you posing with him. He's so cute. All right, let me make sure I pay attention to this little part right here. Come on, needle, work with me. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm so happy that you loved it. Well, I figured you would cry once you realized what it was. I was like, she's gonna love this so much. That makes me happy. Woo! All right. Make sure there's no holes in this. Yes. On that part. All right. Get a sip of water. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me go ahead and tie a knot in this. All right. And clip these two together. Make sure the notches are lined up. Well, have I used a sewing pattern? No, this is the first sewing pattern I've used for anything. Everything else I've made was, well, with the exception of the clothing for this. Everything else I've made does not have notches to line everything up. Maybe because this is a doll and it's, very complex with like round parts and stuff. But I've not seen a sewing pattern that has like little lines that you cut into the fabric, not into the part you sew, into the fabric to kind of match up with another part you're supposed to sew. So, okay, all right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Where's that part at? Okay. Okay, so I actually need to take that part off. Okay, so we're going this way. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys in here know how to sew. I think you do, right, Fox? I think you do. Remember telling me that you do some sewing. But yeah, if you're interested in the doll, dude, I highly recommend this pattern, like a chibi doll, whatever. It's pretty easy to follow, even with someone like me who hasn't been sewing for very long. It's considered an intermediate level. But if you have a basic knowledge of sewing and you've made clothing patterns and stuff, this shouldn't be a bad pattern for you. You should be able to get it pretty easily. My first hypnotic doll, the one that you guys can find a video of on my channel, it's an 11-minute video. Very first sewing project has 23 pieces, and I was able to do that with no prior sewing experience. I'm still amazed I was able to pull that off. So if I can do that, I think someone else can do it if they have enough tenacity and they want to make a doll. Teasing Alice on Discord. Voice chat. What are you saying to Alice on voice chat? You'll leave the doll making to me. Okay. And I'll leave leather making to you. Sewing leather. Yeah. I wouldn't mind learning how to tool leather. I think that sounds like a fun art to learn. But sewing leather, oof, yeah, I'll leave that to you. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I'll put that there. Saying very naughty things. Okay. Okay. All right. Done with that one. Let's do the other one. Well, when I see your picture, Fox, even though you don't look like them, whenever I see you pop up somewhere, I can't help but think of Fox McCloud from Smash Brothers. I miss playing that game. I got to dust off my GameCube and power that up. Let's see. Is it? I'm assuming it's talking about both of them. Oh yeah, I guess I got to do. What did it say? One or both? Oh, both. Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure. I love these clips, man. Man, I don't know who invented these, but they're oh my goodness, they're such a big help. I know there's times where pins have to be used for clothing, but on something like this, clips are perfect. My mom didn't even know about these until I found out about them and bought her some. And she was like, "These are really cool." And I was like, "Yep." I saw them and immediately bought myself some and was like, "Let me buy some for my mom." I think they would really come in handy for little stuff like this. And popping, let's just see them. Oh, okay. Well, take care of yourself. Oh, okay. Take care of yourself, Sonia. I hope you get checked out pretty soon to find out what's causing your dizziness. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Get some rest, sweetie. Oh, I gotta do this part. Ah. Hmm. Let me look at this piece. They're small, but there's a bunch of them. Well, no, it's just 3. I'll go ahead and do it. All right. There's just 3 of them. I thought there was like 10 of these things. Mm. Oh, hold on. I didn't count that right. 1, 2. 3. Oh, I did. Good Lord, man, my brain's not working. That did look like one of them, but it's not. That's something else. Okay. Yeah, let's go by quick. I'm trying to think. Do I want to do the next part after this? I don't know. I'll decide when I get to it. Should have one more. Yep, just one more. Seems like a really shallow one compared to the other two. Oh. Oh, there we go. All right, we're done with that part for now. Because of how small those are, I'm not even going to trim that. So, okay, now let's see what part we get into. I have a picture of it. Let's see. How do I want to go about this? I think I'm actually good. I'm not skipping this step. It's just I'm not going to do it in the order that it's telling me to do it in, because to me it doesn't make sense. I did it this way with my baby hypnotic doll. It turned out fine. So I'm actually going to do the next step, and then I'll come back to the previous step that it recommended. Is that going to be long enough? Let's see. It's asking me, so yeah, it should be okay. This might be a little short, but that's okay. Hey, no need to apologize, Fox. I totally get it, dude. I get it. I mean, if you're sleeping, man, you don't have to stay up for my sake. After I do this part and then the other one just like it, all I gotta do is just do like a couple stitches. I'm gonna end the stream because I started later than I wanted to, because I got sidetracked on my new art supplies. But yeah, it should take probably few more minutes, and then I'll end the stream. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, make sure I'm doing that right. Actually, it has it doing this way, because that's technically the little part that it's talking about. Right. Actually, I might not have enough thread on here to do this whole side, but that's okay. I actually had enough. Okay. This year is going by so fast, man. I feel like New Year's was just like a month ago, but we're already in the 5th month of this year. Insane. All right. Okay, we're done with that piece for now. And let's get the other one. Put some more thread on here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want you to force yourself to stay awake for my sake, man. But after I'm done with this little part, I'm going to end the stream. It's only going to be a few more stitches. Oh, come on. All right. So I am done for the evening. Making really good progress. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Worked on 6 parts. Did a little bit of sewing on the limbs. But the next stream, which will be, oh, let me think. Well, I got to work this weekend plus Monday night. So my plan is to try to stream Tuesday night. If not Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I am going to do some assembling to the main body of the doll. So once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Fox, Alice, Sonia. I know she's gone to bed already, but and anyone else that might be watching it doesn't want to talk. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure. It's always fun. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I won't because I have to work, but that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe and y'all have fun. So I'll see y'all later. Take care.